Okay, we're not
Coffee break time?
You know, coffee or matcha?
Oh.
Okay,
you
let's
got
say
me
coffee.
again.
Okay, and we are starting with Lauren Sanchez Bezos, Key to Happiness.
Oh, yes. This became a whole thing over the weekend. Did you guys see this at all?
I saw it everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so over the weekend, the New York Times wrote a profile on the Bezoses that gave a glimpse into their daily lives. The couple says the key to their happiness starts with a gratitude list, as well as regular exercise and leaning on one another for advice. Doesn't that all sound nice?
Mm-hmm. It sounds nice when you got billions in your pocket.
Exactly. Readers were not convinced, calling their story tone deaf, saying the couple's massive wealth that allows their comfortable life comes from the backs of millions of employees who struggle to make ends meet. Others criticized Bezos for making it seem like their extreme wealth is a personality trait. Critics said it only highlights the extreme gap between the haves and the have-nots. And the thing I found interesting about it is that she continued talking about how she's tired of wealthy people not being able to flaunt how happy they are.
Oh my gosh.
And I just, it's one of those things like, fine, be happy, enjoy your life, but like recognize and have empathy that there are millions of other people who are struggling so bad to make ends meet.
I just thought it was really terribly tone deaf.
Tone deaf is the word, yeah.
I look at someone like Mackenzie Bezos, and that's how I think we should hold ourselves.
Gives a lot of money
Who
to
gives
charities.
a lot of money and doesn't really put herself out there that
Flaunt
much.
it.
Isn't on Instagram and doesn't attend big flashy events. I don't know. I just find it in this economy. I get emails every day from people who literally can't afford their cable bill.
That's right.
And so when I read stuff like that, my eyes roll really far back in my head.
Same.
That's why I wanted to bring it up.
They might be good people, but I think that was probably a big misstep when it comes to what you should and shouldn't say to a publication.
I wonder if she's even seeing it for what it is now. Do you think there's self-awareness there?
I think sometimes you're in an
Zero
echo chamber when you
self-awareness.
have that much money and you have so many people telling you how amazing you are because they want some of your money. I think you might lose touch with how you are actually perceived.
Very true.
Tone deaf is the key word here.
Well, Food Network chef says she has her own version of a protein bar. And it's not what you would expect.
Okay.
Giada De Laurentiis says she snacks on a hunk of Parmesan cheese. You see her there. Calling it her Italian hack. In an Instagram post, the professional chef says she has never followed the traditional protein bar craze, saying she's been snacking on a block of parm since she was a kid.
I love this.
She pointed out that it's clean and has no junky ingredients. Fun fact, a 1 ounce hunk of parm has around 10 grams of protein.
Really?
And as a woman in her 40s, we keep being told, eat more protein, eat more protein.
Right.
And I will say, a lot of times when you look on the back of a protein bar, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm like,
I'm all for
what's
it.
funny
Me
is
too.
I've been doing that too. I love cheese, and when I was a little kid, my mom used to buy me these big hunks of it was mozzarella, but it was braided and it was huge.
Oh, yeah.
And I would just bring it to school and when my metabolism was really, really good, and I would just eat half that thing a day.
Nothing wrong with that. Giada's tiny, so obviously it's working for her. So
Yeah, I don't think she eats the whole block. She's probably, that's my issue. I feel like I could eat a whole block.
See, I like the shaved parm, and I do eat that as a snack, where it's just a little
so
piece.
good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
So, I think she's onto something.
I like it.
I like my protein bars, though. I'll stick with that.
Let's look at what's on the back of this one.
Exactly. All right, people abroad say that Americans' fragrances can be as loud as their behavior, and they may be onto something here. Online trends point to something called a beast mode fragrance. It's slang for perfume or cologne with incredible staying power and a long scent trail. European fragrance buyers say these kinds of products are common with Americans, and oftentimes you can smell people before you see them. They say most Europeans tend to fly under the radar with scent profiles.
This is
while
not
the US
true.
is a culture of extremes. This also goes for wearing too much perfume or cologne. Too many sprays of a less strong fragrance can be just as bad as a few of beast mode ones.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I spent a month in France covering the Olympics.
Yes.
The French men have a very distinct smell.
Well, but is it cologne or is it like a body
It's
smell?
usually body and cologne. It's like a combo platter. And if you go to Italy, you're telling me the Italians don't have as much fragrance as we do?
I don't want to call out any particular group, but I'm going to say Americans are not the most offensive. I think there are groups of people who wear a lot of fragrance to cover up body odors. So,
I don't like when I can really smell someone's cologne or perfume. My husband's very sensitive to smells, and so when we go around someone like that, he has to get out of there.
Yeah.
It bothers him a lot.
Yeah, I don't think we should call out people for that. That's silly. And Americans are not the most offensive.
I don't think
Yeah,
they are.
I've been to other countries. That's not true.
You guys always smell nice.
Oh,
Nothing too
thank
heavy.
you.
You're not in
Thank
beast
you.
mode.
Thanks for that. And that's today's coffee break.
Have a great tip or story idea? Maybe you want to share breaking news video? Just text The Desk. You can even ask us questions or express concerns about what's happening in your community. Text The Desk at 818-221-2222.
We are CBS LA. We are yours.